Welcome everyone to the next episode of the Lesser Aspirations, ranked adventure, 8 episodes. ChunmanTV will be in commentary about the game. We face another 3 lessons today. See what we can do here. We have a E-Spear, we have a Dora Acceptance, Dora Shape now. Let's not cut our C-Twins, this one of the other Rakuhai. The Northeast one's cut, so it's fine to cut it. The hand is certainly winnable for 2000 points or 1000 points, depending on if we want to wait for the Dora, and we kinda don't want to wait for the Dora, but we are waiting for the East first, and then we will see later. We have 5 blocks now with a floating 7-1. And it's a bit slow, even after the E-spawn. You have to keep the pairs alive for 7 pairs. This 4 pairs is also good for an open hand. If we had like Dora or something, like I'm obviously tempted to pawn, but it's just Dora acceptance, it's not the Dora, so it's a bit marginal. Like there's some Toto outs as well, but I like to skip more. Also being more defensive here. We are the only ones playing for avoidance, by the way, because we are facing 3 Saints, 3 Celestials I mean, and they have Symmetrical Uma, and I'm the only one having 4th avoidance penalty, or 4th penalty. That's really unfortunate. And we got a 16 pair in our discards. The team was really not, we couldn't keep the red dragon there. The 8 pin has been twice cut, the 7 pin is once cut. The 2 pin is very bad, it's the indicator, but should be slightly better than the middle tower, I think. It's also more defensive. Give me something else, and the 6 pin. The 7 pin rate does look juicy, it's once cut. Perhaps 1 or 2 in the wall, but most likely just 1. This is south battle, I think so. It's defensive, it's more defensive keeping the south. Like, I don't want to have to do pin against the Riichi. It's just deals into the Dora so often. It's more like a defensive cut than attacking cut. The 9 pin is almost dead as well. The south is fully dead, by the way, but if we draw a 9 pin, it's kind of my mistake. Oh wait, there was still 1 left. Oh. 1 left for the 7-1. We just have to take maximum Uke-Ire. There's a 7 pin. Oh, Uke-Ire is so marginal. It's so weak. The 7-1 is also the more dangerous style here. If we don't have to push it, we just don't push it out. Yo, might be choking someone on the E-Spear, which is nice. What do we got? 9-0, 9-0 looks okay. KB 8-0 if we don't get Tempai. We will be pushing everything for Tempai. If we get Tempai, we just take Tempai. But still very low chances. I think Simon-chan isn't Tempai yet. I think the people Tempai are here on the left and across. Still hoping that we draw Tempai. This also don't look that bad. It's more out the 3-6 month that I'm worried about. But if we deal in the high day or Hote, it's just gonna be that way. The 6-month pass. The Shimo here is actually pretty good for us, because we would have paid way more on no 10. To the acceptance, this 3 pin is actually one of the better draws, because otherwise I would just cut the 1 pin just the 1 pin, and then try to connect for thunder on the 8 cell, but we don't really have that luxury. We are E-Sound, and here for the Hanchan 8 and the Hanchan Tora, here the Hanchan 6 man. Is it better? Is this better? It's a better here? It's not better, but like I want to cut 1 pin, but we don't have thunder, and the additional 5 man doesn't allow us to do much anyway. Like the 5 AK 5 is the indicator, so the Sumpon is just ultra toast. We do like a 6 pin. I don't mind trying to get an Itze or the Tora shape, but I don't think many cuts make sense. Perhaps 5 man Tsumogiri, but you will see in the replay. Basically, we have 2 weak saves, but the extra 5 man doesn't really help that much. Tricky situation there. I don't mind just going like this. I know there are better, not. I know there are wider cards like a 9 pin, but I don't mind a fusion or something. Or if we get the Tora. Is it this way? Riichi Tora 2 is plenty of value. I should have probably got a 9 pin there for the extra 5 here for the 36, and then and the 147 for the 6 man instead of the 9 pin for the 6 man. Because we have fusion on the 2-5. And the 5 man is very bad as well, but there's really no reason for me to go this way actually. You're basically hoping for another 5 man or something, or 7 man here. You just have to Riichi here. The weight is high quality. This is Riichi trap here. But a lot of Riichis have been already out. I don't think Damanton is it a Tsumogiri Riichi? I don't know. If it is, we made a massive mistake. Hopefully not a Tsumogiri Riichi. Because if a Tsumogiri is like 1 gun plus, it's like a Sepko says Tsumogiri Riichi. The thing here is this AP might come out more easily with Riichi than Tamaton because it's Riichi, but now with the second Riichi it's not coming out anytime soon. So. And if we had like the 36 pin here, wait for Riichi pin full Tora, we would be happy as well. This would be almost more happy than this, it sounds. At least we are blocking the 8 pin from killing in, but they can easily have a monster raid, some Tora shape as well. It really sucks that it's another Riichi, because like the trap raids only work, only like have a chance of succeeding when you're the only one in Riichi, and not when there's the second Riichi. Ah, we missed the Sumo here. Yeah, we kinda did. For Riichi pin for Tora. Yeah, we did this 9 pin. We had like 1 Tora and here 1 Tora chance as well. I don't think it was a Tsumogiri Riichi looking at their hand. It was Riichi pin for Tora with an AK. And I don't think they could damage that. There were 2 8 pins there across. So now we go next. Skip. We have a nice hand here. 2 completed blocks appear already, 2-sided weight, and then we need 1 more block. There is some possibility of Tanrao here. We have to just cut the Tora acceptance, I think. And if we connect to the 3, so like we will go 3 pin, but there is some weird where we go to 4 pin and then go Tanrao instead, or it's like 3 pin 8 so 6 so or like we can fix the ramen here. and then try to connect on the 3, so but it depends. But it's really unfortunate the backfire, but I think it was the best cut there, the 1 man, and now the 3 so for the Dora. We need one more shape, and if we connect to the monster, we can actually go Thunder, but the 3 bean is probably better. I can look in the ramen here. We have 3 pairs, so the 3rd pair doesn't add any value, or almost any acceptance. The Sampon has 2 there, so it's likely going to be the South Mawashi for the Dora shape, for the Dora basically. So the plan of action is cut South-South. If you want to have 3 concealed triplets or more value, you can easily just cut the Dora, but the South was once cut, and we have done now here. Yeah, unless someone wins faster. If we were to Tempai, we would just read the Dora here into the Tempai hand. Good hand here with 2 completed saves, 1 pair. It's not really what we want, but like if we do like a Sosu shape, 5-6, so we are just cutting the pens on. There's no outside hand. Like if we had like a 1, 2, 3, so it would be an easy 4-6 spin cut, but we don't have 1, 2, 3, so here. We now have a Suji trap on the Pansan, but there's still no value. There is a possibility even for us to go for the AK 5 pin Riichi, but that is not what we're going to do with 2 pins. We are just going to take the 3 pin way. It's way better for Riichi Nomi. We can just disable calling to hide the call lag. It's really important here that we Tsumogiri the 6, because the 5, the only upgrade that is the 5, but the AK5, but we already have a 4 in our pawn, so it's not that great. The 2 pins are dead, by the way, so we just Tsumogiri. The 1 man has only 1 tower left, so the Sabo is not really a choice. Maintaining the Hanchan here with the Pansan. The weight in either case is pretty juicy. The 3 pin looks good, the 7 man looks okay. Unfortunately, we are facing Dora 3 across, and it's really scary. Really unfortunate that the Dora 3 is open. Better open than closed, I would say, but like we can't Riichi here because people will just not defend against me. Like people will just ignore me. It's like when you try to scare your opponents, but it's just never going to work. Because they see 4 Doras here. Like I don't have any value here. Oh my god, this is an AK-3. What going on? Yeah, it's an AK. Wait, it's double East AK-3. It must, like, there was no other choice actually, like, because it has to be 5 on, or like, it could be 40 full, but it's way less likely to be 40 full, but. Really? Imagine dealing into that instead of the open Dora 3. Our hand is weaker, but still playable for sure. Like the 6, 7, 8. We do have a lot of useless chunk in our hand. The honors and the 2-man too, so I'll just lose tiles. We need a pair, so they have some use, but it's still very weak. It's like if we had like 1 or 2 Dora, we would see just a 7-man, 7 so, but our hand is just way too weak, especially after the Riichi. This is going to be the honors, and then just see from there. We will be pushing Riichi Sushi at a later stage. We don't have anything else. Like if it deals into the 8-9 pin shape, It's a nice painful and Tanrao. If we deal into 6-8 shape, it's a nice painful basically. So in terms of value, it's kinda okay. It has almost the same deal in rate as another non-Suchi tile. Well, just a non-Suchi tile. But it's a nice one Raku, that is. So it's kinda okay. 2 months should be next, or 5 months. The 8 months still deals into a Tora shape, so we should be wary about that. 777. Like the hand looks okay now. Nakatsuchi 4 should be fine because of the AK is out. They could still have an AK 35 safe, but yeah. Wait, the 8-1 is just safe, but like we are E-something here and like it's not comfortable at all. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, are we dying here? Are we dying? Okay, we are not. The rate is weak with the Sananko. Damn. 369. Like the problem there is like 17 is not safe. Like it's just so emotional. Like one chance like it's not one chance on the 7, but like it just felt like we could save, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Just wanted to chase my son uncle. If we had no son uncle, we would never chase, you know, for Riichi tunnel. But we had like value on a very bad weight. Unfortunately, we didn't hit. Like if we just hit something, it would be perfect here for our hand. We could go open if we hit something. We need one more shape here. What do we want to draw? A 5 pin? I think we want to draw a 5 pin. Well, a 7, so. The 7 so is also quite nice here. That is E something, but it's really not the E something that we are looking for. I don't even know if we want to reach it, but I don't think we have a choice here. We just have to take advantage of the extra Ura indicators. Like we really want Thunder here. That's a 6-month KB. It's really weird that they push the 6-month. With the 8-month period there. It can be a toy across actually. Like we have a toy hand, and it's toy super around where everyone has a lot of pairs. We try to collect Sananko, but on the 6-pin pawn, or the 6-pin will be pawn, because the 7-pin will be very good. That's an AK, interesting, because like they don't have like a 6-month, they don't have a 5-pin, and they must have like tons of social. Oh no, we are not even fierce. Give me a 5-pin, Kami, give me a 5-pin. Kami, assist. 5-pin. Yeah, okay, that is a 5-pin, but it's like the tower is sideways, so it's not really what we want. We would have hit the Sananko chance with the 6-pin. Because we would have done the 6-pin if we didn't see. I don't really feel myself like to be the underdog player here, or like I don't know if there is an underdog like something for Riichi painful. Like this level 14 is obviously so broken here with 9,000 games, or like so they are probably stronger than me, but the other Celestials, I'm not sure if they are way better or equal than me. It is like perfect blocks here, just maximizing win rate. But we can just Karakiri or just Sakiri the 4. But if we really wanted to hide away, we would have gone 4 man into 6 man, and then the 2-5 looks looks a lot better instead of the 6 into 4. It's just some tag, but I don't mind. We can just Riichi Naomi. Like the sample is now only 2000, it's still a middle town, so we want to Sakikiri hit right here for the red dragon, which is not even safe. The Tora is out, we were first, and then Simota was second. His experience is Kabe now. Give me a safe town. We want a Forso as well. Give me the Forso for Tonro upgrade and the 24 chance. Although 2 months I'll come and 1 month 2 pin is come. Dude, I don't have any safe towns. The 4 month was actually our safe town till 6 pins. Yeah, 16. What a disaster. Like, it's not the worst, but like, I just want to win, right? Like, that is why we tested Sage Riichi. That's why we try to chase with our son uncle Tonro that I had before. I just want to win. Like, with Mahjong, you can't go wrong, basically, but I don't know if it's Tsumogiri, but we didn't have any save down. Sneaky 1-4 man way. That's a 2-man here, the 4th discard. And with the Dora discard, they are trying to get the Dora into their hand. But they forgot the Green Dragon Bomb, which is really weird. Because you really want to keep your pairs with like a Rakuhai pair, because you can bomb the Rakuhai and then you have a remaining pair, but they aim for Riichi instead. But it's not the default. That is not the pair that we want. We just got a 4. The 7 creates better weights. The 5 man task, the AK5 is better with the 4 man, but anything else. The 7 is just slightly superior than the 4. Without that 5, it's easy to keep. It's always a 7 over the 4. You can to pair up something like a 2-5 pin for the Sabo as well. The 7 man is also safe, but that is mostly the reason as well. It's single Mushichi instead of double Mushichi for later. You have to keep the one, so unfortunately, or like it's okay, like it's not the worst, but I don't know if we can bomb for Mahjong or like for 7-7 here on the turret donkey. I don't think it's going to work because we don't show a lot of. We show social heavy here. We got a 5 pin here. It's like a tag. Like if we draw the AK 5 pin on the 5 pin, we can slide with the 2 pin. And we don't have to discard the 5 pin. I don't think people attempt by that. I think Hanchan here to snap the Tsun is okay. It's Mahjong. I just Tsumogiri here for the AK5. Like the shape card is too sus. You're basically saying the bomb so just doesn't come out, so we are trying to snap the red dragon here.
Riichi.
And we will Tsumogiri Riichi chase here. We just have to play for avoidance still, which is like kinda sad, but we just have to play some for avoidance still. I would normally just press the Riichi button here, but like we really want to just win the hand for 8k. We don't need the extra value. We are not aiming for third, we're not aiming for a second or first. Well, Riichi would go for a second or first. Also to run the Tora if it comes out. And we still have a dealership left. last is still within reach. It's a Hanuman Sumo next round. It's a 15k swing. You have one Tora here without thumbnail shapes. If we had like 3,900, it would be just easy open thumbnail here, but we have no Sansaku. We only have one Tora, so it's kinda on the edge. The thing is here, like the 2-man is like the best or the efficient card here, but we are trying to keep the Tora in our hand, I assume. It depends. We can cut like 3p or something. I really want to have the Tora, but like one Tora doesn't do much. Like if we get it close, like the Tora is actually really variable. Okay, that is good. We can go 5-man, and then it's one Scott, it's basically Zakiri, and then we can try to double accept the 6-man, which is kinda hard, but we still have a social shape. We have too many shapes anyway. We have way too many shapes. But I think we just have to pawn here. We are quite slow otherwise. You can pawn the 2-man as well, but the 3-man, the 3-pin is the last 3-pin as well. If this is Suchi for 36. 36. Man, the 6 does look okay, to be really honest, but hopefully we are not dealing in. We can accept the Tora here, that's a long 6. Here's one chance. It's really scary. But like I think the 5-man is just too weak here. I think the 5-man is too weak. We have 2 Toras. Kampucha. Like if it wasn't one toss, it would be really spooky. But you just have to trust in a good way, I think. What are we not going to push? The 1-4-man? The Tora shape. And then some social. But it was 258. Damn. They even kept the extra 4, so they even kept the extra 4, so with the summons on. Most people Sakiki the 4, so with 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. You have a nice hand. You have a pretty good hand. We have too many pairs, but like it is okay with an open hand. We have 3, or we have 2 Akatora with Tora acceptance here. Like we don't want 3 Deutsche, but if we get it, we get it. We accept also the 2-pin. It's really important that we don't discard the 1-pin too soon. I don't want to pawn the 5-man. The other pawns are good, but the 5-man is not what we want to pawn because of the Tora here. And the other shapes are much weaker. 3, 5-pin. 7. Yeah, I think we can also G or pawn the 7, so but the 3, 5-pin is really what we want. The 35-pin here. The 2-pin is also okay, but like we have to Riichi then, or we can tap pawn. Okay, almost too late for calling pawn there. Like in real life, you really have to be ready to pawn. You really have to be ready. Because if you are too late, you can't pawn, and like everyone knows what you have. It's like being late is like the worst experience ever because you're giving way too much information. In the EMA, it's still like play on because empty calls aren't punished. Unfortunately, the wrong side, but I think the pawn was right because of the 7-7 chance. We have still 7-7 chance on the AK. Or yeah, and on the Tora slide here with the 6-man. Uh, it's unfortunate. And our weight is pretty obvious. Unfortunately, there's one Torah here on the left. Like with like the monster here. Like I could still have a monster weight with its 5-man cut with a 4-man fixing the Torah shape. So 36-man is still in my point. But I guess Pincer technically potentially as well, but the 7, so Tetashi here. He highlights mostly the 5-8 and then perhaps 6-9, but I have done now, so it's probably not 6-9 Atosuke, because you would stay, got the 8 so for the sample most of the time, or the 7 so pill. He just on here for 39, it's good enough. Here we are outside of Hanuman's sumo range. If I did my maths, 18k, yes, 18k. So unless we reach C, we are outside of any danger basically, because it's 18k for Hanuman sumo. Wait, no, I just got the wrong tile too. It was like, it's a 2G for Sansoku, but the only Sansoku that is here is like 6, 7, 8, but we got the wrong tile there, but it doesn't matter that. I hope it doesn't, but it might come back. Okay, we can one. Yeah, I like one so. Like we haven't confirmed thumbnail yet, but we can cut the 1 and the 3 pin later on. It's a bit too much, but I don't think we can cut a 1 so here, because it still accepts a lot of tiles, and there's a potential each of the 5-man is just, it's cool, but it's not a like we do lose a lot of monster acceptance. Perhaps like 2, 3, 4 man is still kinda accepted, but in terms of value, this is just way better to cut a 5 because of the Ichi and the Sansoku chance. Chance that is with like italic chance. He just got a 1 so here, and then take like perfect shapes here with the 2 so 8 so, and then try to just for the 2 pin. We will be chasing this, or we will be pushing here, because if we deal in, we are tiered. If we don't win, we are likely tiered. Now the Hanuman Sumo turret is still. I kinda have to play defensive here. We have to repair, but the 2 pin doesn't look that amazing either way. He loses 4 tiles, he gained like 2 tiles, but we have a Kapuchi chase here, only 1 9 so left. But it's Riichi decent bait. Okay, get this game for Riichi, painful tutorial. And they wait, do they have enough? I don't, yeah, they have enough. Even without my Riichi stick, they need to hit the Ura. Let's check the MAKA AI afterwards. And 4 S ranks. Let's just skip to the first few discards. Okay, yeah, 7. I don't think they are. I want to get rid of the Dora indicator. It sees the 6 pin. And here we fully agree. And the east tossed you in across here. Well, for Mahjong, by the way, like it's only 2 tours. It's only 2 tours, so 13,900. Let's see. This 9 pin is such a mistake. It wants to go for the each here. It doesn't even consider 2-5. It does consider the 1 pin or the 5 pin. Yeah, this was like one of the harder hands for sure. Like I kinda hate losing Tora acceptance. If it wasn't Tora, it was be an easy decision. I thought DC Tora 2 would be perfectly fine, but Concern is just too weak. With the 7 man, we have like a good PO with a ramen and then a Concern, or like even like a Rankan. Here, if we thought the 6 pin, we can go 9 pin for a pinful. And then here is 9 pin. Yeah, that I knew that. But Riichi here, and it was a Tetashi Riichi here. Weren't they Tempai? Ah, no, they weren't. They just saw that 360 was dead, and then they got the 2 afterwards. And we kinda regret that we have a constant 8 here with the Suchi trap with another opposing Riichi. We did kinda miss the Shima, but let's see the 1 man here, and then the 3 so. And then, does it cut 7 so? It does cut 7 so for the Turan. Doesn't want to go Son Uncle. Wait, does it pawn? I didn't see, no, it skips. I was like, does it pawn? But it doesn't. You have, unfortunately, a very straightforward hand. I like the Tsumogiri here. It's more like attack. It wants to fold here already. It just doesn't want to push anymore. Against the Dora 3 and I guess we can also just fold, but we folded later on. And we didn't expect the AK3 double east here, but we would not deal in the east. We were just defending 100%, so it's a three-sided wait. It's a three-sided wait here. Like, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. Is it? Wait, what? 7 so? I guess the 4 so isn't safe against Dora 3 here, so it's a 7 so. Because we want to limit the tiles that you can't win on. And you have a lot more tiles. You have the extra 3 so where you can't win on and you will be beaten. So you usually want to cut a 4 so in this case. I guess the 3 so if you turn out here, but it's usually the 4 so, but because you can't win on the non-east tile. The 7 was safe, so let's see if we made any mistakes folding. It wants to not Riichi here. It even wants to break here. It's a 360 on the left for Riichi Nomi. And then across all the Toras is 369. Wait, well, oh no, it's not actually 369. I thought it was 369, but it's 919. So we would have been sad if we got in there, but it says here. It does consider Tamaton. It doesn't consider Riichi here on the AK. It wants to go 7 pin, and then Saituma Washi. It's Kamputsu against the Tilo, so I guess Tamaton would be way better. Yeah, that was kinda just. I knew like 7 pin, but it was also Riichi Shuchi. It just like. It wants to cut 9s. It wants to keep the safe tile here. It doesn't care about the 8 so Riichi Nomi here. It's really interesting. And that is actually a Tsumogiri Riichi here on the right. I didn't spot that. Didn't spot it. It was Riichi Pinfu one Tora, or like waiting on the Tora as well, on the 5-star Tora. It's curious that it's a Tsumogiri Riichi. And then we Riichi, and then they draw the 6-pin. If we deal the 6-pin ourselves, would we win on the 7? So 7-pin. It doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like. The 7-star is dead, and the 7-pin is one in the wall. It's dead. So if he killed the 7-pin, he would just be dead anyway. So it's good that he didn't deal in. And we got a 5-8 tempo. This is also kinda dead, but he wants to get rid of this 4-man, but anyway, we got a Sompai by the Trekken, which is really not what we want, but it's a Riichi. Oh my god, that one is, wait, is it a Tsumogiri Riichi? That one is also a Tsumogiri Riichi for the Tuso Santa Sansaku. And then it says here for 141. It's a sneaky wait here, like I wonder how they got it. They do have a second pill, but like it wants to just need the Dora. Like the Dora is the standard card, and then they got that, and then they got the 8 here because they drew the wrong side. And then they drew the wrong side here. They drew the wrong side for Santa. And then here 16, 16, and then the Simo here on the 1-man. What does each Simo? It wants to keep the Aka, but the 7-man is just safer. And then let's see if it reaches. It discards. And then here 2-pin, but it reaches. Yeah, it actually reaches. And like the standout is definitely Riichi. But like I don't expect the 1-stars to come out, and I want to avoid 4 here. I just want to maximize win rate. It's Tempai here on 1-4-pin. Which is, but they can have a Thunder upgrade. They should have got a 9 into 8, wait or not. It was got 9, but we still don't have Thunder. It's awkward, like it's tricky here, but it's actually almost a Riichi on the 1-4-pin for Riichi Nomi. But you can upgrade so easily, so I like the Damaton there on the right, and then they Tsumogiri on the 1-4-pin. And then we hit this player here on the East Santen for Chinchan Sansaku. Like if we retreat, they would probably just have folded. I can still retreat, but yeah, I think they would have folded the 9-8 pin if we retreat, so it's not like that we lost much value or anything. Let's see if we played this hand correctly. It wants to cut 5 here, and then does it want to pawn? I think it does. Yes, it does. And 7-8 into 4 pin push. It's 1 chance on the 6, but it's still a bit scary. But the 5-man is just non-consideration here. It's actually a pretty expensive hand, the Tanro Pingfu with a Dora. So it's 11-6. We already know that actually, but. And then here it does push Ramen. It's 1 chance on the AK. It's 1 chance, but it's on the AK. And then the Sima, and then we move towards repeat here, and we have a Tanro hand. It doesn't want to pawn, right? Yeah, it skips. It skips. Okay, that's good. Like I expected that. And then here the 3-pin is a pawn 86. And then here we just take them back, and I don't think there's anything else here in the hand. So just scroll towards the end. Yeah, here this sounds cool. is still on the 678, but not the 234. So like that was kind of a mistake. It wants to cut the 5-man here. We have to repair. I like keeping the 5-man for Thunder, but like we got it was to go 1 throw here for Thunder. I was thinking the 5 throw here. And really like Varus the 1 throw pair and not alone 1, 2, 3, 4 shape, which is interesting. And then 1 throw here. It wants to just push. It just wants to push. But I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to push that hard, but we wait. Okay, and then here the Riichi here. It does consider the Riichi on the 7 so on the Sabo, which is really interesting. But the 9 shots are almost dead, but and we deal in here on the AK shape, unfortunately. And that is game, by the way. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.